boy.
Just enter on the Discord command.
Oh boy. I honestly, like, now that we're doing it like this, I can't even fathom how I managed to get through the days when we were using Parsec.
Oh god. The Parsec days were horrible.
Yeah. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I was constantly being so mind flooded because every time I would talk, I could hear myself. And I'm like, ugh, trying to talk over myself was always a struggle.
I know the struggle. I've used Parsec recently with Ralph, and I could like we had to add like almost 45 minutes of technical difficulties before we started because I could hear myself and it just mind floods me so much.
Yeah.
It's so weird to hear yourself and have the delay.
Yeah, so it's yeah, because then it's like you're talking and then like 2 seconds after you hear the same thing in your ear and it's like, oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Parsec is indeed a thing. I still think it was kind of cool though that I could, help you out sometimes with the game. That was probably the one positive, was being able to play the game sometimes for you.
Yeah, especially when I had like really bad wrist pains, you could just take the whole mouse from me and just, do all the stuff.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Though sometimes, I remember that sometimes, like, the mouse would just, like, somehow end up on your other monitor. And then I would be like, where is the mouse? I can't find it. Throwback. I still can't believe...
Indeed.
I'm pretty sure that was, like, a year ago at this point. And that, like, blows my mind.
It's pretty wild.
Yep.
Also, I have made sure to get Speed Racer.
Ooh.
I only have to test it.
Heck,
but if we finish quickly,
yeah.
We might test it live on stream.
Yeah. We'll just go right into Speed Racer. It'll be great.
Maybe we'll save for next time. I don't want to stream too long today because I'm actually like severely lacking sleep. But oh well.
Yeah.
Rough couple of nights. Hi Barry. How are you?
Hi Barry. Ayo. My thing is acting weird at the moment.
Feel old? How come, Barry?
Yeah. How come?
I feel old because of my back pain. But today, I removed the armrests from my work chair, so that hopefully that helps. Now my chair can actually go beneath my desk properly. Oh yeah, new mic, new monitor.
Ooh.
When you start doing it, you'll get so excited. It's always the start. You gotta start doing it.
Yeah.
I feel you. Really bad at starting things.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm the same way. There's been so many times where there's just a huge struggle when it comes to actually starting work. Like, whenever I'm writing an article for the newspaper, like, the hardest part is just starting that article. Like, just staring at the blank page and being like, but once you start, like, then it's fine. Yeah.
Well, Barry, I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to hearing it. I've missed you, Barry, so much. I've missed your streams. I missed you in general. I love
Anya,
you very much.
Are you gonna join the Halloween spooky music event?
Oh, I actually haven't thought of it, to be honest. My schedule has been absolutely like just wrecking me, but I would love to.
I'll get everyone up to speed. We're holding a event in the Chateau Music Club, Sleepy Chateau. Exclamation point Sleepy in my chat. Our little stream team, where we all post 3 spooky-ish or at least scary-themed Halloween songs. Not even Halloween songs, just songs that have something to do with Halloween. Doesn't really need to be that strict. And it'll be like this all big playlist with cool music.
Ooh.
And everyone submits 3 songs. And I posted mine today.
Ooh.
It's gonna Spooky Scary Skeletons probably gonna make it in there.
Yeah, just a ton of those.
I did like state it as a joke that I was gonna put it in, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I actually picked songs with vampires.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a little while. Hello, Shatro.
Hey,
hello.
Shatro.
Welcome to the stream. I heard spooky, scary skeletons. I've been summoned. Yes, talking about the Halloween spooky music event in the chateau. Shrieking skulls will shock your bones. You're doing it in my chat, Mark.
Yeah, I know. But you don't have a sleepy command.
I need to, I know, but
here's our freaking Discord link. It's our stream team Discord.
I really do need to put it in there. Oh boy, like honestly,
Anya,
most of my
streamer,
I'm a lazy streamer, reconfirmed. We already knew this, but this just reconfirms it.
Why do I keep misspelling your name in the title? God damn it.
No, well, but now that's just the lore. You gotta misspell my name every single time, and you gotta come up with new ways of misspelling it every single time.
It'll get cursed eventually.
Yeah. People will stop being able to even recognize what the name is supposed to be. Like, at some point, you'll use, like, completely different names. It'll be, like, Mark and Grace playing. Oh, boy.
I missed the Y this time. It said Anta.
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 Oh, boy.
I need to actually read what I type.
Nah. This just adds to the lore. Anita the intellectual.
Oh boy.
That needs to be in one of the titles. Oh boy. But yeah, I've been thinking of songs. Asia the Scholar. Oh boy. Incredible. But yeah, I've been thinking of songs, to be honest, but haven't really, like, actually sat down to decide on what songs. I feel like I already know what one of my songs is going to be, because it's always a song that I pick for Halloween playlists, and it mostly because it's one of my favorite songs of all time. Psychobabble by Frau, aka Imogen Heap. It's like it's not really like spooky in terms of like ghosts or anything. It's more spooky in terms of like it's an unsettling song.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah.
I like unsettling songs.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing the list.
Yeah.
For everyone in chat, come join. It's fun.
Yeah.
Good time. Join the chateau.
Join the chateau. There is a lot of really awesome people over there. And we sometimes do really cool events, which are really fun. That reminds me.
Nights.
Yeah.
There are gonna be game nights. A whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
We got good stuff planned.
Yee. I definitely like also need to talk to Ralph about doing another game jam at some point.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, because that went so well last time, and I definitely want
Yeah, it
to
was
have it
amazing.
go again.
I might actually complete something next time.
Hell yeah.
I'm always way too ambitious, and then I take way too much on my fork.
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable. I do the same thing. I think a lot of people do the same thing when they work for game jams. They're like, oh, I have this grand idea. And in the end, they have to kind of turn in something that maybe doesn't necessarily meet their, vision because, there's not enough time during a game jam to get it out there.
Shelly and Brandon at the right strat work together.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting a buddy to help me.
Yeah. Their game was so good.
It was amazing.
I was so surprised when we played that game because I was just like, oh my gosh, like this feels like an actual, like, one of those, like, point-and-click adventure games. Like, I was shocked at, like, the production value of it. It was so good. And also a great meme came out of it, too. Disgusting!
Disgusting.
Good times.
Good times indeed.
Yeah.
You want to get into the game?
Yeah. Definitely.
We stalled long enough. Like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes, it's good. It's
good.
It's not as long as how I normally stall in my videos.
Half an hour.
Yeah, 40, like, sometimes even an hour. I've had times during, like, Two Nerds, One Forgotten Game streams where it takes us literally an hour to get to the actual game.
Never change, Anya.
Which one of you doesn't know how to flush the toilet after you take a shit? Oh my gosh, Barry. What do you mean this is a gaming stream? We don't just talk here. I mean, you're not wrong. That was the norm, not the exception, Anya, and you know it. That is absolutely true, Barry. That was basically every stream. Like, basically, exceptions were when we actually got to the game.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The War of the Gardev home. I forgot the reason, but my wife and I started fighting. Our candlestand fell over, lighting the carpet on fire. I put out the fire and ran to open up a window.
Meanwhile, I took aim and threw everything I could at this poor man.
We have knives in our room, so we wouldn't notice if there was one missing. If the weapon was one of our knives, I want you to prove it with evidence. It appears that your home really was the scene of a bloody battle.
On the contrary, it appears to have been more of a one-sided assault. I feel like Von Zeke's voice changes every stream.
Fine. I'm forced to admit that my platoon was at a perilous disadvantage. For armistice. Yeah, armistice. Okay, alright. Had been delayed for even a minute, then been engulfed in flames. But really, this old man was pressed to say. The brief moments like those that toe the line with life and death on the battlefield. You never played or watched Ace Attorney, isn't it 2D? Yeah, the old games are 2D,
yeah.
but the newer ones are 3D.
Yeah.
Since the 3DS came out, I think.
Yeah.
It's all 3D.
Yeah, basically, Ace Attorneys, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and the, what is it? The Miles Edgeworth Investigations games, those are all 2D, but then all the games besides those ones are all 3D. So, yeah, all the modern Ace Attorney games are in 3D rather than 2D. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. In some ways, like, I don't know which I prefer, because even though the 3D models are, like, really, really good, like, they're always very well animated and whatnot, at the same time, like, there's a part of me that kind of has, like, a nostalgia for the 2D pixel art that existed in the series beforehand that I kind of miss.
It definitely has a charm.
Yeah. Yee. But yeah, Ace Attorney Shock has, like, a lot of history to it. I think I've spent, like, tons of time during this whole playthrough just giving some rundowns on certain things about the series.
For sure.
For sure.
Never heard a married couple argument described like that.
However, with Justice testimony, it'll be difficult to produce evidence for the weapon.
They say that, in battle, man finds himself lost in the fog of war. He loses sight of all else. Perhaps there's little point in demanding any further testimony from these two.
I'm getting the same feeling.
If that's what you believe, then the two of us will have to reach the final truth with this cross-examination.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, defense, begin your cross-examination.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. The War of the Gyarados home.
Okay. Should we just start pressing everything again?
I believe you told us the reason yesterday.
Yes, if I recall correctly, it all started with a letter wedged inside a book.
That's it. It's apparently contained a passionate message addressed to Mr. Gyarados, who isn't even called, what was it, James that the letter was for?
Yeah.
I think. Now that the secret of his was discovered by his wife.
As a result, he became victim to many repeated slaps to the face.
Terrifying for sure.
A hell of his own making.
Trying to act like I forgot, but you just had to tell everyone. Also, that's lying in court. And some of what you said wasn't even right.
Is that so?
I think the reason for their fight goes deeper than we will ever know.
So what happened after this violent barrage of slapping? Maybe clapping? Cheeks?
Oh, should we save first before? Oh, well.
Only when we, like, actually decide to do anything.
Yeah.
We can press all we want.
Yeah.
The fire also spread to the furniture, right? Mostly caught onto my things. For whatever reason, that includes my bookshelf and chair. Conveniently, we had water for bathing at the time, so we used that to extinguish the blaze.
Oh, sounds like a difficult situation.
Our house is on the 3rd floor, and the city water lines have been connected there. Wait, they have no water? What? During the afternoon, we have to go to the water throw to get water.
We always tell our tenants that they can't use water during the evening. But apparently that mustached Japanese man was buying water for himself.
You mean the defendant, Sosuke? Soseki?
Sosuke! Can't believe Yosuke's twin brother, Sosuke, is in this game. He says he gets some kind of exchange student allowance from his homeland. It must be nice to be able to enjoy black tea in the evening.
Sure, nice is the word I would use to describe the situation. He was living in an apartment without windows.
Yeah. I was under the impression that he used his whole allowance on books.
In any case, I threw water all over the burning room. Hey, Matt, how are you? I'm good, Matt. Thank you for asking.
Oh my gosh, it's Matt! Hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Long time no see. I've missed ya.
You did this even while your carpet and furniture were on fire?
To be honest,
it's not the end of the game, it's almost the end of the trial, and at the end of the trial the translation stops. And there is a full translation out there, I just don't know how to patch it.
yeah.
So it might be the end of Ace Attorney for us, but it's not the end of the game. Sadly.
Yeah. Yeah. At the time, I was more concerned with throwing and killing.
Killing? Vicious.
Just so you know, the philosophy behind the Susato toss is totally different.
We haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, we haven't. That she used to do it all the time, and now we haven't seen it. Well, I guess it's because, you know, now we're on her good side, you know?
Yeah.
When in the past, she didn't trust us. Yeah. It's like she...
For killing a Sogi.
Yeah.
It's like she can read my mind. Try to remember something for me. Was a knife among the things you threw?
I honestly don't remember. But I'm not that much of a monster. Bread, cabbage, garlic, towel, sponge. Oh.
She threw napkins?
Yeah.
To trying to kill him? Hang on there. Excuse me, Mr. Gertub.
Chotto!
Mr. Gertub. What do you want? There was something that caught your attention about your wife's testimony just now? Well, if you must know, my memory does differ from hers just a tad. She mainly threw hard, heavy objects, books, fire irons, bricks, and so on. I don't know why we have bricks lying around in our apartment, but oh well. Throw the cannon. What? Only Dad, she had an impeccable aim. Yo! Joan! We're in a courtroom!
Oh, goodness me! I'm so sorry, dear.
Still doing this?
But you see, there's no possible way I could throw heavy things like that.
You take a look at this. You'll get the idea.
What happened to your pipe?
At the time, I was holding my pipe like so. And when I was subjected to that horrifying barrage, it flew out of my hand. Accidentally stepped on it while I was trying to pick it up and split it right in two. Pipe just broke in half. Some hard object hit my pipe, knocking it out of my hand. I patched it up with some tape as a quick fix.
Honestly, dear, you really like to make such a fuss out of the little things in life.
If Mr. Garrett's testimony just now was important at all.
Yeah, I would say it's important. I mean, why would
Really?
we have... I mean, it's the idea of, I mean, why wouldn't we have it? That's my thought. Why wouldn't we have it? I don't remember.
You see the date? It has been more of a year.
Yeah, that's what I
Correct.
said. That's what I said. I had said that the last time we played was like over a year ago. That's what I said.
You're totally correct. You think it's important? Alright.
Yeah.
The defense believes that there is profound meaning in the last statement. There he goes.
There's only one bit of knowledge to glean from the retired soldier's statement. Defying your furious wife will only result in a broken heart and a broken pipe. That's all there is to it. You will find no other meaning, profound or otherwise.
Any husband will already know this fact.
I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah. Will you at least allow us to take a look at that broken pipe?
Of course, I don't mind.
There you go again. You're always going out of your way to please younger women.
What the hell, Joan?
Yeah,
You're in
Joan.
court!
Yeah, Joan is like, please stop.
Very well, the court shall accept this as evidence.
Yay, we got it.
Yay, more evidence.
I hope you didn't mind my sudden intrusion.
Nah, you good.
Sasato, you're the best. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Oh! What's that?
That's a shard. First, let's look at the tape. The way this takes look like bandages, I can't help but feel bad for the poor pipe. Did you notice that Mr. Garadev's pipe and robe are the same color? It almost feels ominous. I wonder if he's trying to hint at something here.
He still uses it, even after it broke in half. It must be something very important to him, filled with memories.
Or maybe he just can't afford a new one. He can afford a cannon.
Yeah.
Or was that a war treasure? Huh? I think I saw something reflecting inside of the pipe.
Yes, I saw it too.
Looks like...
It looks to be something stuck inside the bowl of the pipe.
Turn it upside down and shake it. Shake it, baby. Oh, what's this?
It's a metal fragment.
If I had to guess, this probably broke off some kind of blade. A blade, huh? Is this what I think it is?
Ho ho!
Oh. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's look at...
Oh, there's a chip.
Oh yeah, let's look at the chip.
There's a bit of pipe missing here. Looks like it's been damaged recently, at that. Howdy, Mom. How are you?
Oh, it's Mog! Hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I love you very much. Hello!
Good, Mark. Thanks for asking.
I am doing okay. Just a little tired. Stressed with
Same.
school stuff and work stuff.
Yee.
Yeah.
I feel you on the work stuff. I don't go to school anymore, luckily.
Yeah. I can't wait till this semester is over. Oh, boy.
By throwing a knife at it, Matt. And it's gliding in the air.
Azure! Thank you for the sub! Ayo!
John Madden.
Oh, that reminds me, I didn't tell you this, Mark, but last night Azure played Moonbase Alpha for the first time. He had never seen anything of it. So last night he downloaded it along with Vinny. It was Vinny, Angel, and Azure playing the game with Angel streaming it on Discord, and it was amazing. They were like typing in all of the best things in the voice chat. Yeah.
John Madden.
John Madden. Ayo, ayo. Snake, Saki. But, like, also, it was really funny how the game pronounced some of our names. Like, if Azure had more than one U in the name, like if Angel was calling out to Azure, it would be like Azure. Or if Azure was doing the same thing for Angel, it would be like Anheel. And I think my name was like Anya. I have seen the Among Us edit of it. It's great.
I have not seen it. Oh, I really want to see it. Could you link it in either Anya's Discord or the Chateau Discord or my Discord, whatever? I don't care. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's not made of adamantium.
Me.
It's made of wood.
Actually,
yeah,
I should probably.
I want to play Moonbase Alpha.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It, like, years.
Yeah, I want to play with like the whole if all of us played together, it would be great. There we go.
Maybe we should set it up.
Yeah, we should. We should set it up.
It's free. It's online. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a good time. Right, I need to keep that on the back of my head to organize that. Or you do it, whatever. I don't mind. Hi, Azure. How are you?
Hi, Azure. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Last night was hilarious.
You can Chateau Arcade, probably? Or Chateau Gallery. Well, either one.
Yee. Yee.
Either one would work.
Yep.
Yup. Anyway, you know, if you think about it, maybe something is only well used once it's been scratched over a lot over a long time. Yee. But as for this missing piece, the fact that this wound is so new is starting to make me wonder.
Yeah. Let's check where's the yeah, we can look at the. I think that means we can. Yeah.
This is the fragment we found inside of Mr. Garrett's pipe.
It's likely the tip of some kind of blade.
You know, if it's the tip of a blade.
Have you thought of something?
Well, it's just there's something about this. I just can't get my mind off.
The game is really like hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Do you think you might be onto something?
Might be best to look at it with the other evidence you have in mind.
Yeah, so I get
look at the freaking knife.
Yeah. The game is really pushing for it.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, the tip.
The tippity top. It's gone.
Oh, Naruhodo, take a look at the tip of this knife.
What a surprise!
It appears to have been chipped slightly.
What are we fucking like? Oh, is that the tip of the knife that was used to kill a person would accidentally chip off the pipe that he had in his hand? It also lodging itself inside of the pipe while hitting it.
Yeah. And
It's
then also flying
billion.
through the air, through the window, hitting the person in the back.
Yeah.
Like, that amount of luck is actually insane.
Insane.
Some karma in action, you're right, Mog.
The tip has been chipped. I think I might have an idea where it could have gone. Oh, gee, really?
High IQ right here.
It's probably this pipe right in my hand.
Oh my! That's the fragment that we found inside Mr. Garridub's pipe! We're so smart! It's like a Dora the Explorer episode.
Oh, if this is what I think it is. Many dots.
Ah! They fit together perfectly!
Knew it! So that's where it came from.
Yeah, as Mog said, some god was just like, you know, forget you murdering scum. Just everything just fell into place.
Perfect.
It seemed a shame for your claim to result in nothing but denial.
Oh no, I really appreciate it. I mean, it's conclusive evidence.
Yeah.
I already did, Naruto.
Yeah, we did.
Now, witnesses, you may continue your testimony. Tell us more about those knives in your room, eh?
Now we should see which statement we should... Well, there are plenty of knives, so we wouldn't notice if one went missing. What's the next statement?
Is it this one? How could you not notice? Really, I mean it. Carving pipes and making fishing gear are my main hobbies.
I also make wooden decorations and dabble in leatherwork.
So even if you lost a knife, we'd have plenty more of the same kind.
We always buy knives in bulk when the 20-in-1 sale comes around at the market.
She's not a maid, she's a housewife.
Yeah. That's pretending to be a maid so that they seem more
Pretending to be a
higher
maid.
class. In fact, we even eat our food with a knife in each hand.
What?
What?
Just both knives?
What? That sounds scary. I feel like that would cut my tongue. Oh.
Oh. Yep, knives only.
Knives out.
I think you might be exaggerating a little bit. They're so agitated that their testimony is starting to make no sense.
This is a knife-happy family. Maybe they're in denial. They really don't want to believe that it was their own knife that hurt the victim.
I understand how he might feel, but they still killed a person.
Very well, witnesses. Continue your testimony.
Oh, I'm sorry, not killed. She's still alive.
Yeah. Yeah, even we keep forgetting that they're not dead.
Yes, sir. They are a lot of fun.
Yeah, they are a lot of fun. And yeah, the character does look like Edgeworth. I always wonder if Von Zeeks is like Edgeworth's, like...
Older brother.
Well, not older brother, but ancestor. Edgeworth's like ancestor or whatever. Yeah, this is in the past.
Is he British?
Edgeworth?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the actual lore of Ace Attorney is in Japan. That's the problem.
So Mog, this takes place in like 1800s England. We're still Japanese, but
Yeah.
come to England, to London.
Yeah. And yeah, Matt, they're fun.
Do you want to just present the knife or the shard?
Yeah, let's present the shard. Because the shard is the new piece of evidence, so we should probably present the new piece of evidence.
present you this.
Ooh, this seems right.
Mr. Garridab, could I get you to take a look at this? Can't really see it. Huh? We have a sword because it was given to us by our best friend who died in this
Yeah.
game earlier.
Yeah,
He was actually the
basically,
one who was meant to go to England to study becoming an attorney, but
yeah.
he died on the boat there, and
Yeah.
we took his place.
Yeah, basically, at the start of the game, our friend Asogi, the best boy, I loved him
Best
so
boy.
much. He helped us through a trial where we were like considered to be the killer of like this one guy, but it turned out that like, you know, it was all this big conspiracy and whatnot, but like he helped us out through that. And then he was supposed to go become a lawyer in England, but he didn't want to go alone. He took us with him, and so we were
As a
like,
stowaway.
yeah, as a stowaway. So we were kind of illegally on the ship as we were traveling over because we were supposed to come together, but then he got murdered. And then yeah, but I still firmly, like, I have a strong belief that in the second game Asogi will be revealed to not be dead. I want to believe in the dream. I love
There's
him.
no way.
I want to believe in the dream. He has to still be alive.
There's no way.
I'm gonna believe. This is Ace Attorney. Anything's possible. This is literally the same game series where in Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright gets hit by a car, sent flying for like 50 meters, hits a telephone pole, and smacks down onto the ground, and all he gets is a sprained ankle.
Oh.
Same series.
But Asogi was confirmed dead.
I want to believe in the dream that he'll be back.
We had so many speeches about him dying.
I know we did. Oh, Sogi version 2. Like, it'll be
Version
like
2.
a robot version of him with like his brain. Like, they take his brain and put it in like a cyborg.
In the 1800s.
Yeah. In the 1800s. I believe in the dream. I'm gonna believe until they tell me otherwise that Asogi will come back, take his brain and put it in a Roomba. Oh boy.
Oh lord. Alright. Black, not black. Back in the platoon, they called me Hawkeye Drawn, but that was a long, long time ago. Nowadays, even when I'm reading my favorite book by the fireplace, I tend to do things like mistake the letters B, D, P, and Q.
My word. Maybe you should try putting yourself in the witness's shoes, attorney. The real cyborg we need, lawyer Roomba.
That does make it sound like you have some eye problems.
Just what is this? Some sort of tiny metallic shard?
It might just be the tip of a broken blade. It may be tiny, but it's also absolutely an important piece of evidence.
How very intriguing. Where did you happen to pick this up? This is so anime, I love it, yep. The Ace Attorney games are very much anime-like in how over the top it is.
Oh yeah, modern Ace Attorney with Roomba Lawyer, I could see it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, because in some of the... I remember in one of the recent games, there was a whole case where they cross-examined basically like a walkie-talkie the whole time. It was pretty great.
Mr. Garrett's pipe. My pipe? When in the world did that get in there?
Well, what's the point of presenting this tiny little shard? Can't possibly be saying that it's related to the case at hand, can you?
Oh, but of course it is. Clap. Indeed I am.
But what?
Now, if we consider this shard alongside another piece of evidence, I think the truth about the stabbing will become clear once and for all.
I like how she's standing on the box.
I can see that our attorney is becoming very confident in his answers. Now then, defense, I ordered you to present your evidence. What evidence combined with this tiny shard will reveal the truth of the case? Well, of course,
Yeah, it's the knife.
It's not a sword, it's a knife. This is the knife that was found in the victim's bag. And Crocodile Dundee comes in. That's not a knife. This is a knife. If you look at it carefully, you can see that the tip of the blade is chipped just slightly.
There are entire hordes of thieves roaming the London city centre with shoddy knives. A knife as cheap as this one would break as soon as it struck bone.
That's true, that the tip of this knife...
Would likely still be stuck inside the victim's body, yes. But it's not.
Yup, that's why they go to the knife sale. Just buy 20 at a time. However, that's not the case. Because I have it here right in my hand. Broken tip of this knife. Was this metal shard all along?
Ooh.
It was in Mr. Garrett's pipe.
Hi, Potato. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I got an A+ on that midterm for young adult literature. Like, he literally just sent me an email just saying A+, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
Like, I'll take it. That's fine.
For sure, Mark.
What's the matter, Lord Van Zeeks?
This is absolutely absurd.
You know what's absurd? You throwing wine bottles all the time.
Yeah. The knife with the broken tip and the shard. They fit together perfectly! Whoa! Who would have thought?
Jesus.
1 million IQ.
Order. Is this some kind of Japanese black magic?
Why are we all freaking out so much over this, y'all? It's no black magic, I'm afraid.
It's the cold hard truth.
On the contrary.
This game, like, does that a lot, Mog.
Yeah, the game is filled with a lot of micro and macro aggressions. And all that, which is, I think, maybe part of the reason why it was never localized. But who knows?
Yeah.
On the contrary, one might call it a miracle.
A miracle?
Yes, because now our boy Soseki will not be sent to prison.
Yeah, mind flood
Foster
sound.
Event has realized the truth.
Attorney, explain the meaning of this immediately, because apparently I'm too thick to understand anything, even though I'm a judge and I'm supposed to be smart.
Yeah, the
Maybe all
judges
my
are always
brains
like this.
all the way out down in my beard.
Yeah, that's why the first judge of this game was my absolute favorite judge of this entire series, because he seemed to actually understand how to think things through.
Yeah. Yes, sir. The gist of what I'm trying to say is, you know, probably the exact time that the shark got lodged into the pipe, I guess.
Be more confident, Naruhodo! That was made clear during the Gyarados testimony.
At the time, I was holding my pipe like so. When I was subjected to that horrifying mirage, it flew right out of my hand. Some hard object hit my pipe, knocking it out of my hand. This can't be. Fight between the Gyarados couple happened at the exact time of the crime. In her rage, Mrs. Gyarados threw a knife at her husband. Oh, she even slaps her cheeks. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Then, when the knife collided with Mr. Gyarados' pipe and sent it flying.
The knife's tip broke off? How can this be?
And then, the shard that broke off the knife lodged itself inside the flying pipe. How? It's like... It really is some kind of miracle. It is the only conceivable way that the shard could have ended up inside the pipe. And the knife, now without its tip, flew through the open window. Thus, his broken weapon, Wallspin, descended from the Gyarados home and stabbed the victim in the back.
No! No way! No way!
Oh, that's exactly correct, Mog. It was not intentional.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta whine again.
Yep. Don't break it this time, please.
Oh, it's guaranteed.
What a decadent demonstration. You've piled up countless niggling details and proudly presented the resulting heap of dust. That's a very Japanese trick, isn't it?
What's your problem now?
Unfortunately for you, your demonstration is nothing more than pretense. If you're wondering why...
The boot.
It's because there exists a fatal contradiction in your own assertions.
Huh? What? Lord Van Six, explain yourself! What contradiction have you found in his assertion?
It's honestly very simple. The victim was stabbed in the back by this knife.
Back?
Yeah, that's right! That's absolutely right!
And honey, you're suddenly so jumpy.
Try to remember the details of the case again.
Oh, Mog, when we went over to their house yesterday, like, he still had the slap from the day before on his face.
Yeah. Yeah, she's extremely abusive. She's definitely...
She threw a knife at him.
Yeah, she was, like, aiming to kill him.
And bricks and irons and the whole kind of...
Like, honestly, she should just be going to jail for, like, attempted murder at this time, you know? She was trying to kill
at least
him.
assault.
Yeah.
Domestic abuse.
Yeah. As the victim was walking along Briar Road, she was stabbed and collapsed on the spot. If a knife had descended from above within those circumstances...
There it goes.
Then it would be inconceivable for the knife to land in her back. Why?
Nah, dude.
It's not, like, it's...
She picked off the
Yeah, she was picking up the book, so it would of course stab her in the back. We've already established it!
I established this like months ago.
Yeah. Naruhodo, please! Please, bring back
I'm
up
really
your
confident.
IQ.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Order.
Yeah, of course, that's totally it. If a falling knife had stabbed her... We probably just need to present the book. Then it would have been stuck in the very tip-top of her head, of course. Not if she was leaning down to pick up a book!
But...
Indeed, the defense has overlooked something vital.
Yeah, he's earned more slaps than anything, but you're right, Mark. You can't call it a logical conclusion if it has even a single contradiction, which isn't even a contradiction! Attorney, your demonstration doesn't have a leg to stand on. It has plenty of legs to stand on! Your assertion doesn't have a single leg to stand on, bro!
I'm like a spider, I have 8 legs.
Yeah. And you're like a worm with no legs.
There shouldn't have been anything wrong with the path I was on. But now, the way is closed off by a single contradiction. Oh, the humanity! In other words...
If we can resolve that contradiction, the path will be cleared once more. Yeah, Sasato!
Sasato.
Sasato is the best.
Sasato.
Listen up, Naruhodo.
Listen up.
You've just been taken by surprise, and you've turned just a little bit pale. But if you're on the right path, then I believe there has to be an answer somewhere. Somewhere in the information recorded in the court record. We should probably just present the last book.
Yeah.
It looks like our Japanese boy has finally run out of rebuttals. There is only one thing that your silence whispers to us. We're not even silent, bro. It says that you've accepted your own assertions as false. Nah, man, we're just thinking about it. You just caught us by surprise, bro. Igirari!
Contradiction isn't because I'm wrong. It's just because another challenge. To make my case even more well-honed. You're not wrong. There's no way a falling knife could have stabbed an upright person in the back. That is, in a normal situation. Smile.
What? I like it when Naruhodo has that, like, smirking face.
The smirk?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Because, you know, he's normally so, like, frazzled and anxious, so when he, like, shows that side of himself, it's like, hell yeah.
What are you talking about, defense?
A certain piece of evidence, it tells the story. It tells us how. A falling knife could end up in the victim's back.
Huh?
What are you saying? What kind of nonsense trick is this?
It seems this is the last time I'll have to say this today. Defense! I order you to present your evidence!
Final contradiction. I can clear this up. One final undeniable truth will remain. Here's the evidence that proves that how the falling knife got into the victim's back. It's the picture of her lying down with...
Or the book itself, maybe?
It's probably this.
Okay, yeah.
I'm confident enough. The 4th book, discovered on the scene of the crime, explains it all. This is it. This is the final piece of evidence that the defense will present.
This burned book? I think we could have presented either or, but yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That book was from the Garudap home, correct?
If you take a look at this photo of the crime scene, you might not have. It tells exactly where the book was present at the scene. victim was holding Mr. Garrett's book in her hand, and the police officer said that it was in her hand when he moved her. So.
However, if you recall, the patrolman testified that he placed the book in her hand.
Oh.
That would be referring to when he moved the crime scene to the opposite footpath, yes?
Not that. Patrolman O'Malley gave us a vital piece of testimony alongside that. Why did you leave this book in the victim's hand?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Well,
that's just how I found it. When we ran over to the crime scene, the victim was holding on to this book. So when I moved her, I just left her the same as I found her, holding the book.
In other words, the victim picked up that book by her own volition. So obviously, she picked it up before she was stabbed by the knife.
Oh, that does make sense. You've got a knife in your back, that's definitely not the time to be reading.
So why, in the first place, did the victim pick up the book? Because it was on fire and fell from the sky.
Oh, I think I know. I think I can imagine a reason why.
Huh? We know that this book fell from the landlord's flat on the 3rd floor to the ground. Furthermore, that was almost exactly the same time that the incident occurred.
Exactly. They were at the same time. The victim was walking through the foggy London night on the pavement of Briar Road. As she walked on, suddenly, a book fell right in front of her. It was also on fire.
The book that I threw!
Mrs. Garrett, put yourself in her shoes for a moment. Imagine you were walking along when suddenly a book fell before you, just smack dab, right in front of you.
Well, I can't exactly imagine that happening, but I suppose I'd probably reach out my hand. And I'd pick the poor book up, of course.
And that's our answer. She picked it up. A book fell from the sky in front of her, and of course, she reached out to pick it up. What do you think she might have looked like in this situation? Her back was pointed to the sky, completely defenseless, as she bent over. In the next instant, while she was picking it up, the knife, following the book, descended directly into her back. But that's not all. Not far behind Viridian was another person walking on Briar Road. That would be the defendant, Soseki Natsume.
Ooh.
When Soseki witnessed at that moment was the victim suddenly collapsing to the ground. In that wispy fog, he failed to see the knife falling from the sky.
Oh!
Yeah, it must have had some good force if it was like chipped, so it wouldn't be very like sharp.
Yeah.
Still fell in. It was from the 3rd floor, so it like probably got some velocity.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes when something chips, like the edge is still really sharp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could happen. We also don't know how big this knife is.
Yeah.
You know, it's a folding knife, but could
Yeah.
be this big. Could also be this big.
I'm just thinking that, like, yeah, if it came down from above from 3 stories and a person is like, you know, like this, then even if it's chipped, it would still be like.
Yeah.
Also,
like it went in between your ribs. Like,
yeah.
next to your,
yeah. And plus, like,
like,
it's also the reason probably why it didn't, like, kill her, you know? Is because it probably didn't have enough force to really cause, like, damage to that extent. Like, most of the damage comes from it, you know, probably having been in there for a while.
Mog, please.
Also, hi, Bajorn.
terminal velocity to do that.
Yeah.
Hi, Bjorn.
I'm
It'll still
yours.
like really hurt if you like got a penny on your head.
Yeah.
I think it'll just reach terminal velocity in like a few meters.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take a skyscraper. It will just be traveling at the same speed for a good amount of time.
Also, I think if like a person were to take a knife and it would have and throw it with enough force that it when it hits a
The awning window.
no, like when it hits a pipe, it chips the pipe and chips itself, but still keeps flying and out the window. I'm pretty sure that's enough force to stab somebody.
Yeah, probably. So
Yeah.
you don't know how fast it was going, so it like probably ricocheted off the window, so it only has some angular momentum. It's not like you just drop it out of a window. Like this.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
already had momentum.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It's plausible.
Yeah.
Not very, but...
I mean, the whole thing is kind of insane, the fact that it did all of that, but, you know, it's an Ace Attorney game.
It's Ace Attorney.
Yeah. In that case. It might have been the speed of sound and we wouldn't know, like, she just throws it, it's like, pew!
Well, probably if it was that fast, like, the whole awning would be smashed to pieces.
Yeah. The patrolman and his wife wouldn't have witnessed anyone else on the scene.
And it's all because there was no criminal to flee the scene.
This case is just a tragic accident. It's a result of a chain of coincidences on coincidences. That is the very truth of the stabbing of Viridian Green.
Yay!
50 years in jail.
50 years in jail.
Does that sound right, Garrett Ebbs?
When you first revealed that knife, I started to realize... maybe that's really what happened. Oh no, Matt! The internet... your internet is dying, no!
I just did like a dramatic, like, reveal, but we all knew, so...
Yeah.
Honey.
Joan.
I feel sorry for her.
Yeah. I know, whether it was on purpose or not doesn't really matter.
I mean, it does for, like, the sentence, but...
Yeah. I am kind of hoping that Viridian Green, you know, survives this, so it's like, you know...
I mean, it is the 1800s. If you get an infection, you're fucked.
Yeah. What I've done is still a crime, right? I confess to it all. That night, as I was blinded by rage, I threw that book at my husband. Yeah, she accepted it, Mog. And then I threw the knife, too. Dear...
You don't have to say it. I know.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry!
Oh, she dropped her teapot.
Yep.
Oh, he's back. Probably killing him.
Oh no! I'm so sorry I didn't kill you with it instead, oh my gosh.
Oh, no, sorry. Lord Van Zieg, how's Mrs. Garrett doing? Sorry, I was just getting like, my glasses in order.
She was taken to a bed in emergency care. I'm told that the situation is hectic at the moment. But there shouldn't be any problems. Things will calm down soon.
Unfortunately, they brought this tragedy with their own hands.
Now you are charged with murdering your husband. Oh my gosh.
They will need to resolve to stand and face it together.
I'm not sure if one might call this a dark cloud silver lining, but according to a report from the hospital, the victim is on the road to recovery. Yay! It seems to be just a matter of time before she regains her senses.
We still don't know a thing about her, huh?
Still, it's great that she survived this ordeal.
I have a feeling that she's involved with the next case, but
Yeah, like, or maybe I'm thinking that the last case, this case, and the next case will all have, like, you know, some sort of connection all together. And specifically with how death seems to follow Van Zeeks wherever he goes and stuff like that. I feel like it's all connected.
probably.
As for you, defendant, Soseki Natsume, I forgot he was still in this room. We haven't seen him in such a long time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. Oh yeah, sir.
On behalf of the Ministry of Justice, I wish to issue an apology to you. You journeyed to Great Britain from so far in order to study in peace. Yet we have only caused you immeasurable suffering. We are deeply sorry for this. And that's why we give you one coupon to eat at Applebee's. There you go. Bye now.
Honestly, if I got that as like my consolation prize, I would like hate it. Because I don't like Applebee's at all.
I've never eaten at Applebee's, so I don't know. It was just the first thing that popped into my head.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh, good night,
Bye,
Matt.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us. Love y'all. Welcome.
Free McFlurry from McDonald's. Minimum $20 purchase.
Oh my gosh, incredible, amazing.
Hey, Mary, what's up?
Oh my gosh, it's Mary! Hello! Welcome to the stream! Long time no see. How are you doing? Ayo!
I cannot accept your coupon for the one who must apologize is me. So, Seki, that night a poor young lady had fallen before my eyes. But in my hysterical horror at what lay before me, I made a terrible mistake.
What mistake?
Well, probably that he ran away. Long time indeed. I am glad you feel better than yesterday.
Yeah.
I thought that the final lady had died.
Well, Patrolman Pat thought so as well.
Well, she did seem pretty dead, I guess. What the fuck? It has been a year since my arrival. I was still yet to acclimatize to life in the Imperial City. My days were dismal. It was as if the spirits of the fog of London and damp and dreary had come. So it's like he does have seem like a really, really sensitive guy.
What a poignant image.
And it was the same then. I thought she was bewitched by the same benevolent spirits. I know I was dropping my book to the fleeing the scene. I wasn't what I should have done. I should have done nothing other than to call a doctor and notify the police of what happened. As an exchange student,
I've dealt a terrible blow to the trust between our great empires. Thus, I must offer my deepest apologies.
As far as I can see, the essence of this case seems to be an apparition of an interwoven chain of misfortunes. Manipulated by this apparition, we were ready to rush to a mistaken verdict. Lord Van Zieks, and you, attorney who voyaged from the Japan land to the British Empire. You two are responsible for breaking that chain. Well, Lord Van Ziek's not really, but he was kind of like messing us up for real.
Yeah.
This was an absolute model trial. Thank you, my lord.
Dot, 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 dot.
Now, sage citizens of the jury,
Yes, my lord.
the court has decided that now is the time for this trial to end. We request your final verdict.
Guilty.
Yeah, they all choose guilty anyway.
Speaking as the foreman, I only wish to arrive with a dignified verdict.
The truth is often cruel, isn't it?
I didn't think this would end with us losing a juror.
I stand here now as my wife's messenger.
It's all time. Now we can finally get to work right.
That is a story for my grandkids. Now, jurors, the time has come. Present your final verdicts to the court.
Not guilty. Yeah, guilty.
Not guilty.
Boop!
Big Bobs.
We've done it.
We have done it.
Hashtag we're great.
Hell yeah.
And the entire courtroom lit aflame.
Yep. Wah wah.
I will now deliver the verdicts to the defendant, Soseki Natsume. Not
Guilty.
confetti!
Yee!
Yay! Oh, we got fireworks too! What the hell? We're excited! Dude!
Oh
I want to
boy.
stop him. One more thing, defendant.
Yes, my lord.
You're now a free man once again. I hope you will endeavor to bridge the gap between our two cultures, even though we were massively racist against you. Be sure that you will never find yourself in this courtroom again, even though it totally wasn't your fault, you know. Alright.
Yes, of course. I Soseki Natsume. I do solemnly swear. I am so moved.
Yes, today's trial comes to a close.
Adios, Luigi.
20 February, 3 p.m. Old Bailey Defenders Lobby.
Oh, substitute.
Huh? Oh, you mean me?
Of course I do. Are there any other substitutes here?
I wouldn't really know.
We've come a long way from substitute law student Naruhodo, haven't we?
I would have preferred if we just arrived at Naruhodo instead. Naruhodo.
Oh, my name is finally absolved of all doubt. Heart full of glee.
Oh, oh.
Laugh out loud for free.
What? Loud and free.
I
I cannot read.
He seems really happy. I can tell since he said laugh.
It would have been a lot easier to tell if you actually laughed, though.
Oh, substitute. Now you've really done it. You salvaged my life from the rubble.
Well, it wasn't me. You're free because you didn't hurt anyone. It's great that everyone else here has come to see that too.
How many Tinder photos does this man need?
No. You see, you got the wrong idea. Dear substitute. Yeah? I said this before, but I could never come to love London. On the roads, I look around and only see foreigners in the sky, only blue skyscrapers. The Brits look down on me from above. They point and laugh and say, ha ha ha, look at that dwarf.
I hate it when he grips his teeth like that. It's like watching a Digimon with horrible teeth. Oh no! I think you're just imagining that.
However, today you have pulled me from out of my titanium hall of depression. You stood on the grand stage against those Brits, and you didn't dare retreat. In equal battle, you fought with your words and veiled the truth on. Oh, when I saw those great fireworks launch in the crown court of my heart, oh, I cried for joy. Mankind is great.
Oh my gosh, they gave him Zoloft, hell yeah.
We're both so grateful to hear you say that.
My other friends in Japan will be so delighted to hear from this misadventure when I go home.
Ooh. For sure, Mog. Huh? Go home?
I mean, that must be why they don't have the fireworks in later games. Because in later games, it's just the confetti, I think. There's no fireworks. At least I don't remember there being any fireworks.
Alright, this is probably Watson or Sherlock.
Yeah,
Which are both voiced by you.
yeah, they're both voiced by me. I don't even remember what Watson's voice was. What did I voice her as?
I don't know. Cute girl voice.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just gonna guess that it's Watson. Oh, hey! I've been looking for you three!
Look and see, it's the big dude from the court.
Yeah. No, it's... Sorry to keep you waiting. I happened to oversleep just a bit. My, if it isn't Mr. Holmes. Whoa, that was close. It looks like I made it just in time. It looks like court's about to be in session. I know you've got this mess in Naruto-sama.
Actually, the trial just ended.
What? How? I was in such a rush for nothing then. No!
Oh, it's you damned monster. Sherlock Holmes.
I'm sorry. Have we met? This is so Seki. You do remember arresting him, right? Oh, that's right. I didn't recognize him. He's always hiding out in his little basement of a flat or in those dank little jail cells.
Hiding out in a jail cell. What?
What's he doing in a brightly lit room like this? I had no idea who he was.
Could be a little less rude. I mean, in Sherlock, he's just an ass.
Yeah.
Doing this.
Me and the boys chilling in a jail cell.
I gotta say you, Sherlock Holmes. It's all your fault that this has happened to me. I've got a whole mountain of things I need to say to you.
No. Wait, sorry. I've got it now. You must be... the man that ran off from that crime scene. You abandoned that poor victim.
It's a JoJo villain.
Huh?
If you'd taken her to a hospital instead, by now she probably would have been awake again.
Oh wow, the guilt trip.
Yeah.
Hmm?
But oh well, I figure it was inevitable for her to end up this way anyway. We're all the same, you know. Something like this is just too much of a fright.
I'm very sorry for what I did.
Good. By the way, you said there was... oh
Mountain of things you need to say, sorry.
no!
I clicked too suddenly.
No, I suppose not.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're just too funny for me to handle.
Poor Soseki.
I love voicing Sherlock so much. Come on, look at the bright side. What a pleasant experience, right? And all for free. And for what I can see, you've been declared not guilty.
Probably.
Wait, the guy, Sherlock, you mean, Mog? Nah, he's been with us since the second case. He's like a reoccurring character. He's stuck with us.
Oh, I thought you meant Soseki. He's gonna get murdered. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm still not safe.
Whatever do you mean?
Grim Reaper, remember?
Oh, I know it all along. I'm cursed by these damned spirits, and cursed by the Grim Reaper himself.
Oh, Prosecutor Barack von Zies.
I'll never forget what I heard when the prosecutor is in the court. Even if you're not guilty, you're doomed to a terrible demise.
No, Soseki, you'll be fine.
Ah.
Even if some sort of unruly bringer of death appears before us, I, Susato, will not fail to keep you safe from harm.
Yep, Susato will just Susato toss death.
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh man, we did it! We were just talking about how long it's been. He'll get a taste of my special move, the Susato toss.
You could, at least warn me before you do that, Susato. My back.
So, Soseki, what are you gonna do now? You mentioned going home a while ago, but...
Before long, I plan to go home to the Japanese Empire.
Huh?
It's been a whole year since I arrived in the British Empire. Going to university, living on my professor's teachings, visiting the libraries and the bookshops. I've come to know this wonderful world of literature along with the city it was born from. And I realized that my mission is to teach our empire about this culture.
Soseki. So, put simply, you've gotten cold feet at the thought of the Grim Reaper's curse. Is that right?
Oh, you see, you've gotten the wrong idea.
Oh my gosh.
The more I learn about the literature, the more of these strange emotions well up inside of me. So when I return home, I wish to write something with my own two hands.
Really? I'd love to read one of Soseki's novels someday.
Yeah, he's gonna be the best writer. Now, Naruhodo-sama and Susato-san, what are your plans?
Our plans? not die.
Are you going back to Japan with that mustached gentleman?
Mustachioed?
Mustachioed gentleman?
Why would he do that?
We haven't even been in London for a week now.
Can't believe it's been a week.
I know. It feels like it's been ages. No, our trip has only just begun. It took us months to get over here by boat, Holmes. We're not leaving after a week. I suppose you've been staying in a hotel then?
Yeah, we're just trying to find a cheap place to live before we go bankrupt.
According to our calculations, our allowance will vanish entirely in about 10 days.
It's been about 5 months. Yeah.
Shantro is right.
If you'd like, you're free to take my flat.
I don't want to live in that flat. Your room doesn't have any windows, right?
Yes, that's true. But the floors, the walls, and the ceilings are all in perfect order. Only the landlord and landlady might be going to prison, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's more. You'll never be alone, because the spirits will be there to curse you.
Spirits?
Indeed. When you're sound asleep at night, a spirit suddenly rings around your neck. What a refreshing day to start. A refreshing way to start the day.
I'll need some time to think about it first.
I've got a proposal for you two.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
How would you like to stay at my home for a while? Really?
More obnoxious holes.
Hell yeah! I am so pumped! Ghost compel him to dab. Hell yeah. You see, our home is in a bit of a mess, even if you just be taking the attic.
Can you really call that a vacancy?
We talked it over with the landlord this morning, and now Iris is cleaning it up. You should come as soon as you can. I doubt you have any luggage, right? Oh my, what a lovely proposal! We get to live in the attic of a world-famous detective's home. So many emotions are welling up inside of me. We graciously accept.
I suppose I don't even have the options to look elsewhere now.
Because she really admires Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, she's like a big fan of him. So
She should be a fan of Iris because she writes his books.
Yeah. Though, like, the interesting thing, like, I don't know, it's so, I can't really put a finger on Holmes's character. Because he seems to, like, fluctuate between two very different states, you know? Where on one hand, like, you know, he makes these outlandish remarks and stuff, but then on the other hand, he, like, kind of points out things that, like, nobody else would notice, and it's kind of like this weird combination.
Yeah. His deductions are always wrong, though.
Yeah.
Thing to keep in mind.
Alright, it's decided then. Tonight, Iris will be flexing her cooking muscles for a big welcome dinner.
Where are my flexing muscles?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mr. Soseki, you're free to come over as well.
Free food? I do appreciate the offer.
Well then, I'll be working on the paperwork for Soseki's acquittal.
Sana looks so excited.
Substitute. I know I was right to choose you. I didn't have a choice, but okay. I'm so glad I could meet someone like you in this foggy city.
I feel the same way, Soseki. It's just sad that we already have to say goodbye.
I've realized that I belong in Japan. A substitute one day, I swear we will meet again.
Of course. I hope I can call myself a full-fledged attorney by then, and not be dead.
Perhaps by then I'll have the air of a competent author. Is he?
Alright, you two, our coach has arrived! We should get going soon, Naruhodo-sama.
Okay, Mr. Holmes.
Hopefully, Soseki-san will be acquitted in no time to make it for dinner.
And so, the curtain closed on Soseki's trial, and the three of us boarded the coach and set off for Breaker Street. Oh, it's actually the attic. Alright.
Okay. We're still not done.
$3D.
Yee.
So this is it. We get to sleep next to the mop.
It's our new office.
Own office, huh? I like that. It's got a nice ring to it.
It does! This is like a dream come true.
You see this Asogi? It's only a small one. But I feel like I've come one step closer to fulfilling your dream. Bye, Shocktro. Have a good day.
Yeah, see you
Have fun at
tomorrow. Good luck with work. I'll see you then. Bye.
Bye bye.
What do you think, you two? Do you love it or do you love it? Oh, this outfit.
Mr. Holmes, thank you so much for this.
It's such a charming little room. I'm possibly overwhelmed with glee. That's great. Iris and I are glad you're here too. Come on, everyone. It's almost time for supper. When Uncle Soseki gets here, we're having a big party. Miss Iris, I would just love to help you prepare. Okay, then Susie, you can make the salad. Alright.
Susie.
Yeah. So how does it feel, Naruhodo-sama? You've established your very own office in London.
Oh man, I can't stop trembling from excitement. Along with the thought, what might be awaiting us in this city.
That's exactly how I felt when I opened my own office here. That is, until I came to know of the darkness lurking in this foggy city.
Huh?
London is praised for being the brightest, most prosperous imperial capital of all. However, as the flame of London burns brighter and brighter, the shadow cast by its light grows into an ever greater darkness. Have you seen Kingdom Hearts, Naruhodo? It's basically the same concept as the Kingdom Hearts series. Great game series.
Right. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I'm sure you'll find out for yourself in due time just how deep the darkness goes. Hello, Rolf!
Hi, Rolf.
How are you doing? Good evening to you too. I love you very much. Long time no see. Now I believe this bears repeating.
How have you been doing, Rolf?
Welcome to London, Naruhodo-sama.
Good to hear your day's been good.
Yeah, it's good to hear that you're doing well.
At that point, there was no way I could have truly understood Mrs. Holmes' Mr. Holmes or Mrs. Holmes? No. It would be just a short while longer before I would peer into the abyss with my own eye.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yes. Yes, you do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Rolf. I can't do both. There we go. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Hell yeah. Yee yee yee. I wonder what happens if we go into it, if it'll just be in Japanese.
It'll probably just be in Japanese.
We'll just see.
We cannot squad stream because we are not partners.
Yeah. Oh wait, no!
鋭い声が濃い霧の壁の向こうから聞こえてきた。私は霧のまとわりつく拳銃の撃鉄を起こして息を潜めて待った。永遠とも思える静寂。そしてその瞬間は突然訪れた。霧の中から見たこともない巨大な獣が私の目の前に踊り出たのだ。それは確かに犬だった。しかし明らかに尋常ではなかった。目はこうこうと燃え上がり、猛牛ほどもある体躯に獰猛な青白い炎をまとっている。血を這うような息遣いとうなり声、私はあまりの恐怖に震え上がった。見たまえワトソン。ホームズは
ワトソン。
言い放った。こいつこそバスカビル家に代々語り継がれる伝説の魔剣なのだ。
What? Oh my gosh, is it working?
I'm still not so sure, but we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I'm
it
gonna
might not be over.
It might not be over. We may actually be able to do this. We'll have to see. Maybe it did work.
Oh yeah. Knock knock.
Ooh, they did a nice thing to the place.
Yeah, that morning. Was woken up by the sound of a telegram messenger banging on our door. Since then. That'll work, Rolf. What? 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 The end again? In like 2 seconds.
Or maybe that's like the end of the... how much they had translated.
It might be.
So it just skips the rest of the case. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's as far as it went.
I see.
Aww.
Just a preview.
Yeah.
Bloom. The end.
Yeah. Big
Oh,
sad.
too bad.
Too bad, so sad.
I mean, I kind of knew this was gonna happen because I
Yeah.
just don't have the translation patch installed.
Yeah. Big boof. Time for
maybe?
some... I mean, we can always just watch it. That's always a possibility. But, or we can just go to Speed Racer right now.
Yeah, I'm think I'm just gonna wait it out for a bit, and maybe I can find a ROM that has the patch already applied, and then
Yeah.
we can continue it then.
Yeah, we can just
Our
kind
save
of...
file will be here, so.
Yeah. Or just, you know, go back up to the point. That's what I did last time when I
There
had
are
to.
like save files around, even on the site of the translators, that'll like put you at the newest episode. So.
Ah, I see, I see, I see. That's cool.
They thought of that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So are
That's
we...
actually like good timing because I'm tired. I'm done.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel
Speed
that.
Racer next week.
Yeah, we'll do Speed Racer next week, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Yee, excitement. I'm excited to see what this game is like. It could be really bad.
Oh yeah, we'll just have to see.
Oh boy. Yeah, we did it! Mark, we actually did it! After all this time.
We sorted it.
We started it over a year ago, and we managed to do it. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rolf. We're ending. We would have kept going if we had more content, but we're at the end here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I love you very much. And yeah, I'll see you around, Mug. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks everyone who popped in.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us and, you know, on this incredible journey, this incredible adventure. And yeah, thanks, Rolf. It was a long time in the making, but we did it. So,
right.
Mark, what are your thoughts on Ace Attorney?
It's fun. Although I really could do without all the padding.
Yeah.
I want to get to the point.
I feel like this game is especially bad with it, though. But maybe that's just my opinion, because I feel like, for example, me, Azure, and Lulu, we recently played Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, and that game feels a lot less padded. Like, it kind of gets more to the point. Like, there are still, like, some moments where it's like, okay, come on, we got this, but... And, like, times where we see, like, a cutscene too many times or whatever. But I feel like that game is... And a lot of the other games are not as padded as this one. I feel like this game really pads itself out a little bit too much. But that's just my opinion. Maybe it would be different if we played the other games and then I would realize, oh wait, actually they're all like this. But yeah. Anyways, is there anybody we can raid?
Slaj life. Otherwise,
Who?
I don't really have anyone.
Who?
Slaw. He's a buddy of Garbaggio's.
Ah, I see, I
He's from
see, I see.
Croatia.
Oh, that's
He's a
cool.
Yeah, he's playing Fallout 2, which I
Ooh.
haven't seen in like ages. So
How do you spell? How do you spell?
Let me just post it like that.
Okay. Ah, I see, I see. Like that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm excited. New person to follow, yay! Heck yeah. But yeah, thanks for doing this again with me, Mark. It's always a blast.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week with Speed Racer.
Hell yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye! Are we ready to go?
3, 2, 1, a raid. Did it work?
I don't know if it worked. Oh no. Because I hit raid.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I don't see the notification for it. Womp womp.